I'd like to welcome you inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. Today we got a bit of a loaded schedule for you here, as both JV teams will be playing here at Hot Springs County High School, which is a bit of an oddity. We'll have both boys and girls JV games as well as varsity action coming to you. Of course, if you're looking for an alternative to YO today, here you go, finally. We are finally able to broadcast a regular varsity game that is not in a tournament. So it's so good to be here for the first real home opener, not even like a tournament. This is like a legit 2A Northwest home opener for the Bobcats as they take on the Greybull Buffaloes. Your ones to watch for the Greybull Buffaloes. I want to keep my eye today on a couple of the older players, Wyatt Whaley, Mackenzie Potter, and Avery Allen. Of course, we know nothing about Greybull, but still giving my opinion about some players we should be watching throughout the course of the game. Now, this one's going to be a lot easier, selecting ones for the Bobcats. For JV, well, for one, if we've learned anything from the freshman game, and a lot of these girls are going to be in this JV game, I think we're going to have to really give our props to Ann Allen first and foremost, as she looks like she's in the starting lineup today along with Logan Farrell. One more person I want to watch is Paige Jones as well. Those are your 3 ones to watch for the Bobcats. We also gave our ones to watch for Greybull. Bobcats and the Buffaloes, first game of 4 here at Hot Springs County High School today. JV girls followed by the JV boys, and then the exact same gender order except varsity after that. Getting ready for tip-off. It's up, and we are away as Greybull will win the tip off number 23. Wyatt Whaley. Up on the right side. Shot is up and a foul to start the game as number 1 goes to the hoop there. Not listed on the JV roster, but she is listed on the varsity roster as Jasmine Garcia. Shot is up. No good. Off the back of the iron. Keep in mind that some of these girls might actually be doing double duty today, JV and varsity. So if we don't see Garcia play in the second half, that's probably why. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Farrell. They'll come down the other side. Passes it left side to Paige Jones, and this one Garcia tries to salvage. He'll stay with the Bobcats. You are watching JV girls basketball on TBSN. I believe this is our first JV broadcast of the season. It's so good to see the next step to varsity. As there's the rebound for Greybull up the left side, and this one taken away. I'm a fan of NASCAR, so I like to equate it to this. Varsity is like the NASCAR Cup Series. JV is like the NASCAR Xfinity Series, and then freshmen's like the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. If you watch NASCAR, you probably know what I'm talking about. If you don't, then you're probably confused as to what is this guy yapping about. But I'm sure there are a couple of NASCAR fans in this area that probably understand what I just said, but there's tears to this whole thing, is what I'm trying to get at. Shot is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Paige Jones. I believe that was down there on the far side, number 21. Near side, Allen tries to pass left side, and Allen was the biggest contributor during that freshman game against Cody, as this one is taken out of the air by Wyatt Whaley. Greybull does not seem to have a freshman team, so this is basically their Froshmore team. They got one junior, I believe, out there, 2 juniors out there on the floor, Garcia and Allen. Although I think Avery Allen is currently on the bench. Here they go up the right side. Pat tries to pass left. This one will sail out, and this one will go back to the Lady Buffs. Just to remind you who's who, the Greybull Buffaloes wearing the navy blue uniforms with the yellow stripe down the pants and shirt. Kind of looks like a wishbone on the pants. Yellow lettering that says Lady Buffs across the chest, and yellow numbering, white outline on the number and letter. They'll be moving left to right across your mobile device or computer screen. And this one taken away. I think that is Morgan Jones that got the steal there for the Bobcats, and this one's stolen right on back by Garcia. Garcia looking. She'll pass it left side. Number 11 with it, Fallon Hoffman. They'll get up to the far corner. Back to Garcia. Back to Caitlin Hunt. Hunt dips up underneath. Shot is on its way. It's up, but it's no good. Rebounded here, I believe, by Jones. Both teams doing a fantastic job of rebounding, but neither of them have been able to finish at the rim today, which is a little bit of a concern for both sides here. It's still scoreless almost halfway through the first quarter. Ann Allen with it. She'll get up far side. Shot on its way. It's up. 3! And that one sunk by Logan Farrell, the freshman. Plays at all 3 levels. She plays for the freshman team, for the JV team, and the varsity team. Probably will see limited minutes in this JV team due to the state's rules about the double duty players. Hannah Ward checking in. Also is really impressed with how she played against Cody in the freshman game this past Monday. Ann Allen going to receive the ball here. She'll come up past the chin of the Bobcat. She'll go far side. Dips it up underneath. Number 12's got this one, and this is going to roll out as Ella Slover gets rid of the ball there. Morgan Jones going to pass it in from the baseline. Still 3-0. Shot is up on its way. 3! Logan Farrell, back-to-back threes. And she is on a hot streak here at Hot Springs County High School. They don't call it the Hot City for nothing. But can Greybull find a way to heat things up on their end? Here they go, stolen away. Farrell up the middle. Shot is up on the right side. It's up, no good. Rebounded here by Ann Allen. It was Ann Allen. Shot is up and it's no good. I don't know why I thought she was wearing 4 for a moment. Morgan Jones moving left side. Buffalo's going to try and make a sub here. Allen to the far side. Farrell will go out of bounds. Checking into the game for Greybull, number 40, Angela Myers, a freshman, coming into the game here. The makeup of the JV roster is this: 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and everybody else is freshmen. There are a total of, I think, 12 players on the JV roster here. Swings it on in, goes up the left side, shot on its way, it's up, and it is a foul. Check that, I meant to say 11 on the JV roster. So some of the, like we said, there is at least one of these Buffalo girls that we will see in the varsity game later today. Shot is up, and it is no good. Logan Farrell responsible for all 6 of the Bobcats' points today, both of them coming off of 3-point field goals. And she is going to not extend it to 7 there. She'll miss both of her free throws. Something probably the Bobcats have been kind of hit or miss on, the Lady Bobcats especially, just been free throws. And the foul on its way up on the shot on the right side. I don't know if that, I think that was either Farrell, Allen, or Ward. I actually think it might have been Ward. No, yeah, it was not. No, it doesn't result in free throws, so we don't know. Ann Allen will get set to take the inbound, and coming into the game now will be number 1, Sadie Martinez, getting her first minutes here in this one. And it looks like Farrell is headed to the trainer's room. So hopefully everything's okay there. Into the corner, ball is loose as they tried to pass it back to Morgan Jones. Buffalo's on the steal. They're going to try to come up the Bobcat head. Allen tries to rip it away. It's chaos down there on the left half of the floor. Taken back by Greybull. They'll come up past the volleyball line. 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. They'll float up underneath. Greybull. Shot is up, and they just Bobcats have found the secret ingredient to get into the rim there, but the Buffalo, or not really even the rim, both their shots come from three-pointers today, but Greybull has to start finishing their shots, and this seems to be a common theme for with a lot of these 2A basketball programs, is that they just are not able, at least for the sample size that we've seen, not able to finish at the rim. They're not, either the Bobcats are just stifling everybody they play on defense, which we know, their offense is pretty good in terms of 2A statistics. Their defense, a little bit to be desired. So I don't really know what's going on down there that's causing Greybull to not be able to get anything to go from inside the paint. Maybe they need to start diversifying their shots, or maybe they need to start setting screens there. But, hey, that's what JV is for. You learn. It's kind of like, it's almost like a scrimmage. There's no championship for this kind of thing. And this one taken away by the Lady Buffs, and they got a breakaway. This could be their first point. Shot is up, and it's blocked! Farrell down there to shut down the shot. Where the heck did she come from? Greybull going to make a sub here. I think I saw number 32 come into the game for Greybull. That was Avery Allen. Moving right side, here comes Garcia. Far side, back to Garcia. They'll give it around the perimeter. Angela Myers with it. Myers tries to give it up inside, and that's another thing that's been plaguing the Buffaloes. They're not taking very good care of the ball. The Bobcats have got a lot of steals today. Allen with it. She'll bounce past it up to Martinez. Back to Allen. Allen moving left side, picks up the dribble, gives up underneath to Jones. Jones, and the ball is loose, taken away by the Buffaloes, and they're going to try to stay back there and create some pressure. This one, Allen up the left side, shots up, no good, grabs her own rebound. Back to Farrell, on its way, it's up, it's no good. Farrell still the exclusive scorer today for the Bobcats with 6 points on the day. And a double dribble call there on number 40, Angela Myers. They'll give it swiftly back to the Bobcats. I think Greybull wants a full timeout. So with that, we'll also step aside. It's 6-0. Bobcats on top. You're watching JV girls basketball on TBSN, the future of the Bobcats, here on the voice of the Bobcats. Like talking back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. This broadcast brought to you by Kirby Consulting Incorporated, your local elite oil field consulting professional since 2013. I'd like to thank them for their support of Two Basin Sports Network and the voice of the Bobcats. We're back underway here as the Greybull Buffaloes called the timeout. Shot is up, it's up and in, Farrell! It was 3, then 6, then 8. She'll get her first 2-point field goal, but she still has all 8 points here in the ballgame. Absolutely dominant, and I think when we head into that varsity game, that I think she'll carry the momentum here. Shot is up on the right side. Greybull finally getting their first basket. Number 12, is that who that was down there? She is not listed on any of the rosters. I think that's going to go out and back to a holding foul here. I'm so sorry. Matea Henderson coming into the game now for Greybull, number 11. Check that, Caitlin Hunt. I'm sorry. Fallon Hoffman headed off the floor. Up the far side, shot on its way for Allen. It's up, it's no good, and a foul as Morgan Jones tries to get in there and try to get herself on the scoring pylon that we don't use for whatever reason. I think we're the only ones that have a scoreboard like that and don't use it. Shot is up and it's no good. I mean, for JV, I understand, but at least use it for varsity. Well, heck, even Powell uses it for JV. Getting ready for the second shot here. Jones, I think, missed her first one. It's up, and it is good. So 8 of the points by Farrell, 1 of them now by Morgan Jones, and that will extend the Bobcats' lead to 9-2. We forgot to count the score for Greybull. We apologize. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded there by Jasmine Garcia. Yesterday it was keyboard gremlins that was causing our score bug to be inaccurate. Now it's just plain human error. Gives it back up to Jones. And now up for Farrell. It's up and a foul. And I say this every time as a foul is called on Avery Allen, but that is the best way to tick off a coach, is to foul from that far out. And, well, he's not showing it right now, but I bet he's fuming. Well, I think he's too busy talking to a parent right now, but he is very, I'm sure he's upset about that. Shot is up and it's in. Farrell gets the Bobcats into double digits here in this one. 1:27, I think, to go. Shot is up, and it's no good. Clock still runs here as Garcia trying to get rid of it. And Allen and Logan Farrell were down there hounding her, double teaming her. And it seems to have worked as they called the jump ball, but it'll still be Buffalo possession. And by that I mean like the mascot, not the city. I should probably, to avoid confusion, just call them, I should probably just say Greybull possession if I'm in that case. But here they go up the right side. Shot is up. It's no good. Jones going to try and grab the rebound. It'll sail out of bounds as Garcia tries to chase it down, and they will say it was out on Garcia, and it will go back to the Bobcats. This game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Inc. and the Vesper Chapter 19 of the Order of the Eastern Star, proud sponsors of Two Basin Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats, here on the Voice of the Bobcats. Giving up to the corner. Allen, I think, with it. She'll get up to Farrell. Farrell up top. She'll drive right side on a floater. It's up and it's no good. 50 seconds to play here in the first. And a foul up the right side. This one will go to the line. Don't forget, after this JV girls game, normally we reserve this for the fourth quarter, but after this we will be covering JV boys as they also take on Greybull. All four of our broadcasts today, the Greybull Buffaloes and the Thermopolis Bobcats. 2 JV games followed by 2 varsity games. It's a basketball fest here at the Hot Springs County High School. Here comes Martinez, and she's being double teamed down there. It'll be taken away. Here comes Garcia down the left side as it will roll out. And I don't know who that coach is actually down there. That is not Shauna Farrell. I think that might actually be Hattie Lawrence down there. Either way, she really wanted that to go to the Bobcats, and she got her wish there. 25 seconds to go. Shot on its way for Farrell. Hand in her face. Rebounded by Jones. Ball is loose in the paint. And this is going to stay with the Bobcats as Jones does a fantastic job trying to salvage the ball. And she's been doing really well so far here in this JV contest. Like we said, she does have a point on the board. Floats this one up to Ann Allen. A bit of a dangerous pass. Shot is up. Allen can't get the fall. Jones on the return there. Falls to the ground. Loose ball picked up by the Buffaloes, and Cameron Farrell in there trying to be aggressive with it this time. And it looks like a Bobcat foul as they'll give Logan Farrell her second personal foul. Third team foul for the Bobcats with 10 seconds left. That's really not much. Out of bounds as that one was chased by Ann Allen. Allen doesn't have any points on the board yet, but she has been super aggressive on defense. She's been grabbing boards despite her size, and kind of like Talon Owsley in a way. Size doesn't matter, just go up for the rebound. Shot on its way, it's up and it falls short. That is going to end up bringing this one to a close off the air ball by number 12 for Greybull. With that being said, we're going to step aside, and we'll be right back in 60 seconds for the start of the second quarter. Bobcats on top, 10-2. We'll be right back from Hot Springs County High School. You are watching JV Girls Basketball on TBSN. I'd like to thank you for staying with us here for this one, Junior Varsity Girls Basketball. Coming up after this, we got JV Boys, followed by Varsity Girls, and then Varsity Boys. And then we get the day off because it's Sunday. Monday, I think there's a freshman game, but I'm not sure. But if there is, we'll definitely be there because, best of my knowledge, there's no middle school games on Monday, and I need something to do with my time. I say that, although school recently just started back up for me, so, here I am complaining about nothing to do on the days off that TBSN is off the air. And then I realized that I got assignments due tomorrow. Shot is up, but it's no good, and Allen. I should probably have gotten those done when I got home from Burlington. Bobcats with this one as Ann Allen, I think that is going to go to the baseline. Allen will pass this one in. Jump shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Allen tries to go for it. She'll get it. Kicks it back out. On its way. Jones. It's up. 3! Paige Jones. I told you all that she would be one to watch, and you can see why. The Bobcats have sunk. I think that makes for 3 3-point field goals as a team today. 13-2. Bobcats on top. Greybull with it, and it's starting to get a little bit of that varsity atmosphere a little bit now. Starting to get a little louder here in this gymnasium. Shots up, no good. And a hard fall to the floor there. Amiria Dukes went for a tumble, as did number 3, Caitlin Hunt. Wow, you could hear it even through my noise-canceling headphones, and when you can hear it through that, and you know it was a pretty nasty fall, and I'm sure it probably registered on my headphones too. So we apologize for the sickening thud that you may or may not have heard. Shot is up. Jones, it's up, no good. She does have a point here in this, no, she got 2 points. She got 1 point, I'm sorry. I was trying to register whether or not she had a 2 or a 1. And this one pickpocketed away. Here comes Dukes. Down the right side, brothers Armani and Dell on the varsity boys team. So basketball kind of runs in the family, it looks like, with all three, with 3 different Dukes playing at the high school level here. Amiria in her freshman year, and she is, I think she's only like a year or 2 away from getting up to the varsity level. And when she does, I think she's going to light things on fire. Hey, I'm just saying, coaches, you're doing a pretty good job taking care of the talent that you have. I got to say this. By the way, speaking of talent, Bobcats took on the Shoshone Wranglers last night, and from what we see, the Bobcats did win that game. So they are at 500 right now, heading into game 2 of 2A Northwest action as there's a 3. Ann Allen on the 3, getting her first points of the game. Oh, we said earlier how she was kind of struggling to get points on the board. Well, seems like every time I say that, someone makes a 3 and gets themselves on the board with force. Bobcats with 4 3-point field goals today as there's a holding call there on Thermopolis. 16-2. Bobcats on top. This is kind of like one of those scores you'd see in the rec softball league. Shout out to Hot Springs County Rec District, by the way. I know that they always interact with our Facebook posts. So I know that somebody from there is watching this live stream somewhere. But near side, here comes Jones up the left side, out of bounds. This one will go back to the Buffaloes. While we're on the topic of the Rec District, coming up in February 5th, mark your calendars, guys. Hot Springs County Rec District Adult Basketball coming to Two Basins Sports Network. They'll be up at Thermopolis Middle School. We'll be there the entire season. They play on Wednesdays when the middle school and high school don't have games. So absolutely perfect. I think that's going to be awesome It's going to be an awesome experience there covering those games. We had a lot of fun covering the softball season during the summer, so just got to communicate with the rec district about it. So Shot is up on the right side. It's up and no good. That one's up. That one's in. Number 23 on the shot and make, Wyatt Whaley. One of our ones. I think she got the last basket there, too, for Greybull. I might be mistaken. But Whaley was one of our ones to watch at the top of the show. It's up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Greybull, number 10. Yep, that is a number 10. I wasn't seeing things. So, looks like a whistle down there. Great rebound by Marley Henson, listed as a sophomore and on the varsity roster. Checking into the game now will be Mackenzie Potter, also a sophomore. But you look at the varsity team, Greybull's got a pretty young-ish team. Only 2 seniors. They got 4 juniors, 2 sophomores. No freshmen, though. Ann Allen kicks it back up. Shot up for 3. That one's no good as number 5 tried to add her own little mark there. Sky Griffin. Shot is up, and that one is in. 3! Morgan Jones. The Bobcats just pulling 3 after 3 after 3 after 3. And here they go. Tipped. Jones had a hand on it there. It's still there with Greybull. And a very dangerous spot there for the Buffaloes. Here they come with the left side, up the right. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Jones. Morgan Jones, I think she's got 4 points on the day today. She'll give it up backdoor to Sky Griffin. This one's going to be a foul on the Buffaloes. Checking back into the game is Angela Myers. She will be coming in here for the Buffs as there's a holding call here on Greybull. Number 10 charged with her second personal foul. That is Marley Henson, the sophomore. We got one checking in for the Bobcats as Martinez is going to come onto the floor for Ann Allen. Bobcat head, 4:50 to play here. Martinez with it. She'll try to give it backdoor here. I think this is Hannah Ward with it. She'll give it left side to Morgan Jones. Jones, double team, no problem. She'll still move. I think Jones, she already gets varsity minutes, but I think she's going to be on that starting 5 in a couple of years' time. Here they go. Ward, that's a foul. And, nope, jump ball. Note to self, not every whistle is a foul. I'm just joking. But no, that's could be, it's a little embarrassing that I messed that up. It's 19-4. Again, I'm convinced that there is a conspiracy to change the score on me so I look like a moron. No, that's not it. My program, I've said this in the Burlington game, the program that I use to man the scoreboard on the live streams is a little finicky with how quickly you do the inputs. If you do them too fast, then it'll only put up 1 point on the board. It's almost like you've only pressed it once. Shot is up. And swish, as this is Morgan Jones, as she'll have 5 points on the board here, 2 of them coming from free throws. Checking into the game now, number 32 and number 12. That is Avery Allen and number 12, as she is not on the varsity nor JV roster. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded there by number 12 of the Buffaloes. With it now is Marley Henson. Henson near side, guarded by Allen. She'll blow by. Here she comes. Henson, shot on its way. It's up and good. Greybull Buffaloes have already scored 2 more points than they have in the first quarter. 20-6, still a lopsided contest here in Thermopolis. Bobcats on top as we are just now approaching the halfway mark. Shot is up and splash. I think that was Dukes on that one. And that one's going to go out of bounds and stay with the Bobcats. Checking into the game is number 12, Ella Slover. Coming off is going to be Sky Griffin. We saw Sky a ton during the freshman game against Cody. And the foul there. I'm actually curious when our next coverage of freshman basketball. I'm actually really looking forward to being able to do some of those freshman games because they normally clash with the middle school, so we're not going to be able to do as many as I really wanted to. But hey, at least we get to do some, especially as we head into February. January 28th, it looks like. Here they go at the far side. And now they go to the middle, or to the near side. By the way, freshman basketball, it looks like it's going to be in Matitsi. That is a little bit weird. But it looks like it's just freshman boys, though, which is very interesting. I'll have to talk to the coaches about whether that's true or not. But that was not there a couple days ago, so I think they must have just freshly scheduled that. But, yeah, Matitsi Longhorns. Shot is up, and it's no good. I was really disappointed to see that the middle school boys wouldn't be going to Matitsi this time around because the Longhorns gymnasium has been a bucket list item of mine for literally 10 years now. So it's like there's this channel that back in 2013 used to post game film of the Matitsi Longhorns from when they won the 2013 state championship for six-man. There's this one lady from Matitsi that would always post like football and basketball stuff, and I've always kind of been part of a Longhorn for a long time. Shot is up, and it's no good. By the way, this is a foul. While I was yapping, I've been paying attention while talking at the same time, but I should probably talk less. Morgan Jones got fouled. She is at the line to shoot two. She's missed her first shot. It's up, and it's in. Although I've been told that some of my stories are pretty interesting. I feel like Eric Kay in a way, because it's like, if you ever had him as a teacher, it's like he tells a ton of stories. He always adds a little bit of humor to the lessons that he always taught. Too bad he's retired now, but wonder how he's doing these days. Miss you, Mr. K. Hope you're doing well. It's out of bounds, and this one will go back to Thermopolis. And Allen with it. 3:20 to play here in the second quarter. This game has kind of gone by. Well, it says we've only been live streaming for 34 minutes, but this has been a pretty long first half. Shot is up, and it's no good. This feels like the pace of it. There's been a lot of whistles today, so the clock stopped quite a bit. It's not really something I'm used to seeing. They'll step back, gives up to the quarter. By the way, that's not to say this game's boring. I think it's actually been a really entertaining game today. 23-6 here. Bobcats on top here in this. You are watching JV girls basketball from Hot Springs County High School. As Ann Allen's got this one, she'll go far side to Martinez. Tests the cannon. It's up and no good. The Bobcats have sunk 5 3-pointers today. Martinez almost made that 6. And almost got her first points of the game there, too, as number 11 will come off the floor. And checking into the game is Wyatt Whaley. So Fallon Hoffman was the one that checked out for the Buffaloes. Here comes Whaley, fresh onto the baseline here. 2:38 to play at the half, and Buffalo's going to need a little bit more than a talk in the locker room here at halftime because this is getting out of control for the Navy and Gold. Left side, kicks it back out here. Number 10 with that was Marley Henson. She'll pass it left side to number 40, Angela Myers. Now give it up left side. Shot is up. It's no good. And rebounded. Up the left side. They'll try to pass this one back. Ball is loose. Greybull will pick it up. They'll have a chance to score up the left side. This one taken back by Allen. And what was the whistle for? I didn't see it, but it will probably stay with the Bobcats, it looks like. And it looks like a foul on Greybull, number 10. Marley Henson racking up her third personal foul. Also, 5th team foul now for Greybull, so that will send the Bobcats to the line to shoot 2. Taking the shots is Ann Allen. Buried a 3 earlier today. She's still looking for her 4th and 5th points. Shot is up. Good. 24-6 here. Don't know if we'll see Logan Farrell in for the rest of the game if she is playing varsity today. As by Wyoming rules, you can only play 2 quarters if you're doing double duty. You can only play 6 total quarters in a game day, excluding tournament days. I read the WHSA handbook back in October for whatever reason. And here comes number 12 with it. She'll get the rebound. That is Ella Slover. You think I know some of these girls' names by now, but some of them barely played in the tournament for varsity, so that's just me not being exposed enough to these names that I just don't have them memorized like I do the varsity team. I'm sorry. Ball is loose, out of bounds, and this one will go back to the Buffaloes. Well, that I probably would have changed if I would have swallowed my my pride and just tried to attend the JV games up in Green River, at the risk of missing the varsity games. But things changed. I wish I had like a teleportation device so that wouldn't be a problem. Because at least if I teleport there, because it takes me 10 minutes to get set up, right? So if I could just teleport there and then just have to like change my graphics package and set up the wires and stuff, then it would be good. But no, this isn't 2050. This isn't Back to the Future. Teleportation doesn't exist. Besides that, this gymnasium is way too small for a DeLorean. Up the far side, this is Morgan Jones, picks it up. Far side here to Sadie Martinez. Back up to Jones, and then skip pass over to the corner here to Slover. Down Morgan Jones once again, picks up the dribble, gives up far side to Martinez. 58 seconds to play. She's being hounded. Ball's loose. Jones picks it up, swings the ball, gives it on back. Here comes Slover with it again. She'll drive, and that is a bit of contact there. It looks like a timeout for the Bobcats, actually, as they want to talk this one over. 50 seconds to go here in the second quarter. You're watching JV girls basketball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats. We're still trying to figure out if there are any middle school games clashing with that freshman game in Meeteetse, because I really want to go to that game. Just pray to God that it doesn't snow, because that road out near Meeteetse usually gets pretty bad for whatever reason when it snows. But, well, if you probably already know the answer, if you are looking at our upcoming live streams, of course, that is available, of course, on our YouTube page. We got all of our live streams planned out for the next week or so. That is, a hard fall. The ball hit the stand there on the scores table, and Jones went for a somersault. So she needs to sign up for high jump this coming track season because I think she'd be, I don't know. It's just the way she rolled there. I feel like that she'd be able to get over a bar pretty easily there. Right side, number 40 with it for Greybull. 26 seconds to go. Pass it back up. Guarded by Dukes. They're being double teamed down there. Martinez down there. This one taken away. Here comes Jones up the far side. Jones past Monument Hill. Should give it on back. Shot on its way for Page. Jones for three! 27-6. 6 3-point field goals on the day for the Bobcats, as that will conclude why didn't that count for the score? As that will conclude the first half of action. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll step aside for halftime. 27-6, Bobcats on top in what has been a three-fest today. Let's see if they can keep that up in the second half. 27-6. We'll be right back on halftime. This game brought to you by Kirby Consulting, Inc. and the Vesper chapter of the Order of the Eastern Star here in Thermopolis. We'll be back. 10 minutes for halftime here from Hot Springs County High School. Do not go anywhere. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Hot Springs County High School, home of the Bobcats, getting ready to start the second half of action as the JV girls take on the Greybull Buffaloes. Come after this, we got JV boys action for you today. That'll be really fun to watch here as quite a few talented people on that JV roster. Should be a fun experience for everybody involved. With that being said, about ready to get into this third quarter. Bobcats up by 27-6, so that's 21 points. And, well, I think that qualifies as a football score. If you miss one of your PATs or two-point conversion attempts in the case of some of the 2A and 9-man teams, which is exactly what Thermop and Greybull are. Greybull plays 9-man football during the fall. Also, Greybull just got a new turf field recently. They broke it in for the first season of competition this year, so we called a middle school game from there. Really beautiful looking field. I wish Thermopolis would get a turf field, but yeah, I know that'll probably never happen. Far side, here come the Buffaloes. They'll move it up left side. They're passing it around. This is number 10 with it up the right side. That is Marley Henson, and they'll get a whistle for the jump ball as I think Paige Jones and Ella Slover were trying to rip it away down in there. Both teams still have 4 timeouts to spare here in this game. Here comes Jasmine Garcia. She'll get it left side to Marley Henson. Garcia must not be getting a lot of playing time in that or must be getting some playing time in the varsity game because she skipped out on the second quarter entirely. Like we said, with Wyoming High School Activities Association rules, if you are doing double duty, you can only play 6 quarters in one game day, excluding tournament days. So that means most coaches will probably do 2 JV quarters and then, like, you know, the varsity game, obviously. This one is tipped and stolen away. We actually know that's the case for one of the boys on the roster. We've talked to, or at least that we know of, Brody Welch, we know one of the double duty players for the boys is on that same schedule as that one is up and in. And Greybull will get their first points of the first half. It took them a while in that first quarter to get their first points. It was actually dang near the end of the first quarter before they got their first 2. Traveling violation here on the Bobcats. It looks like Paige Jones got the call for it there. So Greybull will get set to pass it in. Fallon Hoffman head to the sideline. Hoffman to Garcia. Back to Hoffman. Back to Garcia there in the paint. Remember, they got 10 seconds to advance into the front court here. Amiria Dukes on the tip. And this one is loose, and Dukes will get the steal. And here comes Farrell. Didn't play much in that second quarter. Obviously, we know exactly why. She's probably going to be suiting up for the varsity game. Actually, we can pretty much guarantee that she's going to suit up for the varsity game. And she's normally put in the rotation too, so you could probably expect her to play all 4 quarters in that varsity game. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded here by Hannah. Nope, it will not be. Ward tried to go for it there, but it's actually rebounded by the faded purple paint. Speaking of which, we do have confirmation as to what our schedule is going to look like next week. We have 2 back-to-back days of freshman basketball coming for you. January 27th, that's this coming Monday. The boys are going to Meeteetse to take on the Longhorns varsity team. It looks like they had a game planned out, but that was canceled. Shot is up and it's no good. 10 Sleep has been throwing a lot of wrenches into the system this year. I don't know what's going on. Shot is up and a foul. So I don't know what happened with Meeteetse's previous opponent. Didn't list them anywhere. It just says that they have a game against Thermopolis. They called it our JV team, but the Hot Springs County website lists it as a freshman game. They say freshman boys basketball at Meeteetse. Meeteetse's website says high school boys basketball versus Thermop JV, which, you know, which one is it? I guess to Meeteetse, freshman is JV. Shot is up and it's in. 28-8 as the Bobcats bring it back to a 20-point game. So yeah, we'll be in Meeteetse, and then Arapahoe's coming down for a boys and girls freshman matchup the very next day. I'm super excited. I did say earlier that Meeteetse's I was in Meeteetse this past July for a 6-man all-star game, right? USA versus Canada. And that was just a football field. That was a bucket list item, but it'll be another bucket list item there, completing the 2 items on the list from Meeteetse to be able to see their gymnasium. So yeah, I'm excited for that one. Freshmen, and then Arapahoe, a team I wanted to see play for a while too. So they'll give it up left side. This one is going to go out of bounds, and this one will stay right here with the Buffaloes. So yeah, freshman boys against, we're going to say this again, our schedule's looking like for this on Monday and Tuesday. Freshman boys at Meeteetse, just the boys, against the Meeteetse varsity team. And then on Tuesday we got Arapahoe Charter coming down to play for their boys and girls freshmen. So this is the second meeting of the season between the, I think they're the Falcons, aren't they? Between Arapahoe and Thermopolis in the freshman level. So welcome to Thermop, Arapahoe. It must be in our freshman conference because this is, like I said, second meeting of the season. They'll give it this one back. This one is to Hannah Ward. Ward swings it. She'll pick it up. Gives it up underneath. This one was intended for, I think, Ella Slover, and it's taken back by the Buffaloes. Pretty cloudy outside, at least from when we came here. Still daylight, though. Should be daylight until about the boys' game, and that is going to be a jump ball here as they try to get into the lane there for the shot. Checking into the game is Shelby Hunt. We've seen her off and on in this game today. We also got one for the Bobcats as Paige Jones will come back into the game. .456 to play in the third quarter. Morgan Jones with it. Gives it up here, and looks like Greybull wanted a foul there. That is going to end up being a whistle, though, and it looks like they're going to call a foul on when the ball came down there, and it'll be a push foul on the Bobcats, it looks like. So number 12 for the Bobcats getting her call there. Here comes Greybull. They got down the court pretty easily there. I think they got the back 3 back there kind of taken off guard. That being said, I know what the Bobcats' defense is, but I don't know what their inbound package is looking like. Down the right side, it's up on the left, and that one's going to be overthrown as she tried to give it off to Wyatt Whaley. Jones will pass it in to Morgan Jones. We got two Joneses here on the roster. Keep it up with the Joneses here. Here comes Paige down the right side. There's going to end up being a whistle, a blocking foul on Greybull as Hannah Ward, the freshman, going to check back into the game for the Lady Bobcats. Coming out is Paige Jones. The blocking foul was charged to Wyatt Whaley for her second personal foul. Third team foul for Greybull. Both teams equal here on foul counts. This one will go out of bounds as it was intended for Ward. But Thermopolis was able to avoid the bonus in both quarters. Not sure if that'll be the case in the third here. Both teams pretty equal. Greybull has gotten into the bonus on both quarters. They've not been able to keep that whistle out of the referee's mouth today. Shot is up, and it is in! Not sure who scored it. I think it was number 10 for Greybull, Marley Henson. And this one's stolen right on back down the right side. Greybull and a whistle. Here come the boys. Paul Colomer and the crew ready to go. Well, coming up in a couple hours, the girls will take on Shoshone, and the girls not Shoshone, they'll take on Greybull. They just came off of a massive win over Shoshone. Final score of that game, Thermopolis 46, Shoshone 45. Congratulations to the Bobcats in that one. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded there. That one's going to fall short. Rebounded by Jones. We'll have a score for the boys from yesterday as well. And a jump ball here as they try to get that one away. Paige Jones was down there trying to rip it away. And that one is up on the right side. Shot is up, it rolls off, and it's no good. Rebounded here. Greybull is going to have it on the near side. So the boys last night, Thermopolis still coming into the week, #1 in Class 2A. Never thought I'd ever say that. Back-to-back weeks of being #1 in the state of Wyoming, or at least in Class 2A. They beat Shoshone 56-41, a bit more of a convincing lead there. They'll take on Greybull today. Shot is up and swish. Number 32 buries it there from deep. That is Avery Allen. And a whistle. This one is going to actually be a timeout for the Bobcats, so we'll be right back. Mike, welcome you back. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Vesper Chapter 19, the Order of the Eastern Star, a Masonic fraternal order dedicated to charity, among other things. Really good help for the community of Thermopolis and for the chapters that serve Wyoming and across the nation. Vesper Chapter 19 meets every second Saturday of the month on 521 Arapahoe Street in Thermopolis. The Order of the Eastern Star is a proud sponsor of Two Basin Sports Network and the voice of the Bobcats. They'll be with us until, I think they'll be with us, they should have been with us last night in the Burlington game, so I apologize to the Order of the Eastern Star there. We didn't get your ad there on the Burlington game. We know that they were supposed to be on board for middle school and high school from what we were told. So they were supposed to expire at the 10 sleep game, but we were going to give them another game. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded by Morgan Jones here. Jones, near side, skip pass over to Farrell. Farrell has been lining up the scoreboard today. And this one is loose, picked up by number 11 for the Buffaloes. That was Fallon Hoffman down the left side. Garcia back to Hoffman, right side, wide open three up top. It's up and it's no good. Shot taken by number 10, Marley Henson, and that is going to be I think a jump ball down there. Morgan Jones will pass it in for the Bobcats, 2:20 to play in the third. JV girls basketball on Two Basin Sports Network. Thermopolis Bobcats and the Greybull Buffaloes. First of 4 games today. Shot is up on a foul, and a blocking foul for Logan Farrell. Or blocking foul on, or I guess Farrell was the victim of it, I meant to say, and rather not Greybull, number 23, Wyatt Whaley actually committed the blocking foul, so I meant to say that. Paige Jones and Sadie Martinez coming in for the Bobcats here. Wait. So Ellis Slover off the floor here for the Bobcats, as well as Hannah Ward, it looks like. Shot is up. And swish. Farrell gets it to go. We'll see her in the freshman game later today. Or sorry, not the freshman. I meant to say varsity. I don't know where I got freshman. Well, she's a freshman. Maybe that had something to do with it. They'll pass it up far side. Greybull advances into the front court. They'll come up the right lane. Heavily guarded there by Amiria Dukes. Into the paint, back turn there. Shot on its way from way beyond the arc. It's up and in. College range 3. Number 11, Fallon Hoffman for 3. 1:40 to go. Greybull turning this into a varsity atmosphere down there on that side. Coming up the right side, kicks out to the corner. Farrell on its way for three. It's up and no good. Rebounded here by Martinez. Dukes tests the cannon for three. It's up and no good. Rebounded here by Greybull. And she's coming like a rocket down the right side. Shots up, no good. Misses it. Paige Jones. It's slapped away by Miria Dukes. Here comes Farrell down the left side. Shot is up and it's in. Man, what a chain of events right there. 31-16. Bobcats on top with a minute to spare here in the third quarter. And Amiria Dukes tries to rip it away. Kind of her coming out party here in the third quarter. She's been doing pretty well on defense all day. Now she's really getting her name on the map here. Greybull will pass this one in. They'll still maintain the possession on the Bobcat head. Switches to her right hand. Screen set there. They'll stop the dribble. Give it up back now to Jasmine Garcia. And now it really does feel like a varsity atmosphere. Farrell, right side. Shot is up and misses. Rebound by Martinez. That one's up and no good. Rebounded. I think it was Paige Jones on the shot there to foul. 21 seconds to go. Check that it was not Jones. It was a Jones. It was just Morgan, not Paige. I apologize. I thought I saw like 21, which kind of threw me off there. It was 24. Shot is up and it is good. There was a shot almost exactly like that, but it was a three-point shot. There was a shot exactly like that when we were in Burlington last night, except difference was that one didn't go in, but this one did. Shot is up. Can't get that one to fall. Guess you can only be given so many mulligans in one attempt there. Here comes Sadie Martinez down the right side. Farrell on the shot, up no good. Farrell took a bit of a fall there as good sportsmanship by Marley Henson. She'll help her up there. Actually, check that. It wasn't Henson. That was actually Fallon Hoffman that helped her up there. No, it was Henson. I'm sorry. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded there by Jones. Morgan Jones on the left side there off the rebound. So Paige Jones rebounded it and shot it. Came off the left side. Then Morgan went for the rebound and shot it, but she drew the foul here. And Mackenzie Potter will be charged with her second personal foul here. 13 seconds to play in the third quarter. You're watching JV girls basketball on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. Our next JV broadcast is scheduled to be against Lovell. However, we are actually not certain about that. And also the 10 Sleep broadcast may also be in jeopardy for reasons that I'm not quite sure I'm allowed to disclose. But just know that it's either going to be the 10 Sleep or the Lovell broadcast that are in jeopardy, and I hope it's not the 10 Sleep one, because I was looking forward to that Pioneers game all season. 5 seconds left. Advances into the front court. It's chaos up there. They'll fall to the ground. 2 Bobcats, 2 Buffaloes are down there. 2 seconds to go in the third. Bonus for the Bobcats, by the way. Greybull has committed more than 5 fouls in all 3 quarters so far, as the Buffaloes will use their second charge timeout. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. Greybull Buffaloes and Thermopolis Bobcats. It's JV girls basketball from HSCHS. You are watching girls basketball on Two Basin Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats, on the voice of the Bobcats. Like talking about Greybull Buffaloes and the Thermopolis Bobcats on Two Basin Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. The future of the Bobcats on the voice of the Bobcats. It's 32-16, 2 seconds to go in the third. And it's been a good JV contest up to this point. JV boys coming up after this. They'll do a baseball pass that's wide open down the left side and no good. And that was a highlight reel play if it would have gone in. 33-16 the score here in Thermopolis. We'll be right back. You are watching JV girls basketball from Hot Springs County High School. I'd like to welcome you back, and we're going to give you a little bit of a rundown as to what you can expect here on Two Basin Sports Network for the next week from January 27th all the way up to February 1st. Although keep in mind January 31st and February 1st are in jeopardy due to some things that I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say or not, but just know that it is important. And of course, it wouldn't be an issue, right, if I wasn't just one person, but I absolutely refuse to get someone else on the air. So, but obviously today we got Greybull here for a 4-game stand at the high school. Then Monday, we've already said this, we're going to be on the road in Meeteetse for freshman boys as they take on the Meeteetse Longhorns varsity team. That'll be Monday at 5:30 p.m. from the Meeteetse school. Then January 28th will be here. That'll be Tuesday. We'll be here in Thermopolis for freshman boys and girls basketball as they take on the Arapahoe Falcons. That one will go out of bounds, and it will stay right here with the Buffaloes. Then on Thursday, Wyoming Indians supposed to come down. We will not be broadcasting that game, regretfully. We'll be down in Shoshone for middle school boys action. ABC at the Shoshone Wranglers. Shot is up, and it's in on the bank shot. That will be from 4 p.m. to, if I had to guess, 7:30 p.m. And then this is one of the games in jeopardy. We have middle school boys action that's supposed to be going on here in Thermopolis as the 10 Sleep Pioneers come down to play the Bobcats at TMS while the varsity teams are up in Rocky. Thank God, because I did not want to go to Cali for a 5th time in 2 months. This one will go out of bounds as it's stripped away there. It'll stay with the Bobcats. And then February 1st, we got a ton of games that are slated to be on our schedule. We have those streams up already, but Lovell is coming down. A former 3A opponent that we actually shared a quadrant with. Shot is up, and that one will fall short of the rim and go out of bounds. But Lovell, a 3A team that we used to play in 3A Northwest with Worland and one other team, Powell, I think it was. They'll be coming down. JV girls will be in the middle school as well as freshman girls. Freshman boys and JV boys will be up here at the high school, and then it'll be varsity girls and boys up at the high school as well. That's February 1st. And then on top of that, we got end of the next week. We'll be starting up on Tuesday, February 4th, with freshman girls in Lander. That one is still weather dependent. Shot is up and it's no good. I'm really hoping, though. I really do want to go down to Lander for that game. I think it will be in the Oggs gym. I'm not quite sure, but either way, it'll still be a fun experience. When I was in Lander for the tournament, and I was calling the JV games in the Oggs gym, that was a fun experience. Shot is up and it's no good. Foul. So keep in mind, just freshman boys at Meeteetse, freshmen both versus Arapahoe. And then middle school boys at Shoshone. Middle school boys versus 10 Sleep, and then high school versus Lovell. And then we got we got freshmen at Lander. That is our upcoming live streams for the next week or so. So all of that will be right here on TBSN, the voice of the Bobcats. Get ready to pass this one in is going to be Sadie Martinez. Now that we are free from some distractions now, we can focus on the game at hand. Martinez, that's enough of your little upcoming live streams and banter of that sort. With it now is Slover. She'll give it back door here to Ann Allen. Allen to Martinez for 3. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded here by the Bobcats as Slover tried to keep that one in bounds. It'll go back to Greybull. JV boys coming up right after this. They'll also be taking on Greybull. All 4 games today will be against the Buffaloes as they come down for the second matchup of the season here for the 2A Northwest quadrant for the Bobcats. Remember, we're sharing a quadrant here with Rocky Mountain, Shoshone, and Greybull. So we'll be playing those 2 teams twice this season. We'll see them again. We'll see Shoshone and Greybull again in February. Shoshone will probably be coming here for their next game, and then we got to go to Greybull for the next matchup against the Buffaloes. Shot is up and it's no good. Rebounded here by Slover. She'll move left side. Slover with it. Ball is loose. Picked up by number 12. Of the Buffaloes, and this one's taken right on back. Jump stop shot on its way. It's up and no good for Hannah Ward. Rebounded by Caitlin Hunt. This one taken right on back by Amiria Dukes, and this one looks like it'll go back to the Buffaloes. Passing in will be Caitlin Hunt, and now they'll have it on the Bobcat head. Back to Hunt on the far side. She'll drive right. Ball is loose and out of bounds. Back to the Bobcats, it looks like. Hannah Ward will get set to pass it in. 5:34 to go here in this JV girls contest. We'll see the girls back on the floor again in an hour and a half after the JV boys are done. Probably no light show this time because it'll probably still be broad daylight out. Bounce pass to Ann Allen. Gives it up back to Amiria Dukes. Wanted to go for 3 there. She'll get up to Hannah Ward. Nope, Sadie Martinez. Now left side to Ward. Ann Allen with it. She'll take the jump shot. It's up and in. Allen with the swish. Giving up far near side, and this one coming up inside the paint. Oh, fakes her out, shots up and in, and she jukes Amiria Dukes out of her shoes there. 35-20. Good shot there. Football score here in Thermopolis, and football moves down there on the floor as Greybull will get the steal. Dukes gives it up now to Hannah Ward. Ward tries to float it up underneath. This one is loose, out of bounds. And Martinez will get set here as pass it in as Paige Jones is coming in for Hannah Ward. Martinez will give it up to Amiria Dukes. Dukes tries the shot. It's up and it's out of bounds. Dukes with it. Passes it right side. Martinez with it. Pokes it loose. Still keeps a hold of it. And a hold call there on Greybull. That is exactly what they wanted to see there. Bobcats still up by 15, although the way Greybull was acting earlier, you'd expect it to be in overtime right now. Here comes Paige Jones with it, near side. Flings it on over to Ann Allen. This one goes out of bounds and back to the Buffaloes. Lady Buffs will get ready for the inbound. Back to number 2 here, Shelby Hunt. Hunt near side to Caitlin Hunt. And this one's taken away. Paige Jones down the left side and a foul. And looks like she got a bit of a nick on the knee there, so she is she's kind of limping there a little bit there, but she will take the free throws. As it looks like they're going to send in a sub for her as Sky Griffin will get set here. Taking the free throws will be Jones. It's up and it is no good. Paige Jones. Second shot on the way, so it does look like they're going to put Sky Griffin in for Jones, it looks like. They're waiting until after the free throw is either made or the play ends. It's up and it's in. So Paige Jones headed out after taking a bit of a nasty hit to the knee there. So we'll have to see what Sky Griffin's got in store. Far side, 35-20 to play still, 4:17. Shot is up, and it's no good off the right side. Here comes Griffin. Out of bounds there. It looks like they'll take this one back to the Buffaloes, so she was a little too close to the baseline there. 4:01 to play. 4:07. 36-20. Oh, yeah, that's right. She made the free throw. Shot is up. That one's no good. Can't get to fire there. Inside the arc. Shot up on the right side. It's up and no good for number 3, Caitlin Hunt. And here they come down the near side. Gives it back to Ann Allen. Kicks it out to Amelia Dukes. Jump stop. Shot on its way. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by number 11, Fallon Hoffman, down the left side, and a traveling violation. Bobcats will get this one back as Martinez is going to inbound it here from the near side. 4 points away from getting into that 40 range. Bobcats have been doing really well today. So let's see if that'll fire up the varsity squad here. Kicks it back out. Martinez now left side. Ann Allen driving inside. Shot off the free throw line. It's up and no good. Rebounded, and here comes Greybull. Past the Bobcat head. Down the left side. Pump fakes. Ball is loose. Gives it back. Up the right side. Rips it away, and that is going to be a foul. So number 3, Caitlin Hunt, going to pass this one in. The foul was charged, I think, to Ann Allen for her first one of the game. And it looks like we got free throws coming up once again. That is all 4 quarters in a row that Greybull has sent the Bobcats into the bonus. They have been able to, or not been able to really control the fouls today. Shot on its way and through. 37-20. Going to the line, by the way, is Amelia Dukes. That's her first free throw attempt of this set of free throws done. It goes on through. Shot is up. No, and it's good. End of the game, I think, was Caitlin Hunt. Far side, they'll give this one up. Still passing it in a triangle here. They'll give it up onto the Bobcat head. Far side, here comes number 11, Fallon Hoffman. She'll pass it left side. Martinez tries to get it away, and she will. Dumps it up to Amelia Dukes. Ball is loose. Tries to keep it out of the backcourt there, and it'll be picked up by Ann Allen. Allen tries to float up underneath, and Avery Allen is going to get the steal there. Allen steals from Allen. It's like when there were 2 Josh Allens at one point when Jaguars played the Bills. It's like Josh Hines Allen. He's Josh Hines Allen now because of, for obvious reasons. But, back in the day, he was still just, I used to call him just Josh Allen from Kentucky. But, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking of right now. There's 2 Allens out there on the floor. You can kind of see the similarities there. But, I always said it's like a Bills Josh Allen versus Jaguars Josh Allen type of thing. We got a foul out here, it looks like, as Caitlin Hunt gets her 5th personal foul, first foul out of the game. Really not that shocking considering Greybull has amassed over 20 fouls in this game. Remember, all 4 quarters they have committed enough fouls to send the Bobcats into the bonus, which a little bit difficult to do, it seems, because I don't think I've ever seen this happen. Shot is up, and it's no good. Out of bounds off one of the Buffaloes, and Slover gets a break there as another number 12 was down there for the contact. Number 12, once again, not listed on the Greybull roster. So we do not know her name. Ball is loose. It's like a jump ball called down there on the floor. Oh, shoot. 38-20. It's a football score here in Thermopolis. JV boys coming up right after this one. Swings the ball, gives up near side. And they're going to try and palm this one away. Far side up near Round Top. They'll pass up toward the middle as JV boys getting set to warm up here on the track. And a foul. This one will be a push foul on on Greybull. This one should give it back to the Bobcats here. Or sorry, push foul on Thermopolis will give it back to Greybull. And that was a little bit backwards, wasn't it? Shelby Hunt will get set to pass it in. You can see the JV teams warming up here on the track. They are ready to go. And this one taken away down the left side. Ball is loose. They'll dive for it. And a jump ball on the near side as Angela Myers ties it up down there with Sky Griffin. And Allen will get set to pass this one in for the Bobcats. Gives it up to Dukes. Dukes to Ward. Now right side, Allen tests the cannon. It's up 3! Or sorry, no, 2. Apologize for that. Near side, stolen away once again. A push foul as they get Ella Slover on the near sideline. Avery Allen going to come into the game now for the Buffaloes. And we got free throws coming up for Ellis Slover. 2 shots guaranteed. 1:53 to play. Shots up and it's no good. Shots up. Good. 41-20. 21-point game here in this JV girls contest. Pump fakes. They'll give it up near side. 24, Mackenzie Potter with it. She'll advance this one to the front court. Taken away here by Griffin. Probably should have been called a double dribble there, but they will let it stand as Greybull gets the steal. Right side, poked away, and a big fall there. And a push foul. Looks like they called it on number 12 for the Bobcats. So Slover will get her third call of the day. Gets up underneath, shots up, and a good shot on the inside, up and in on the high post. 41-22 here. And Allen with it, far side, picks up the dribble, passes it right side to Ward. Wide open 3, misses the basket. Sky Griffin on the traveling violation. 1:16 to go. Varsity boys coming up right after this one. Shelby Hunt gets it up to number 23, Wyatt Whaley. Near side again here to 32, Avery Allen. Shot on its way from beyond the arc, no good from Fallon Hoffman. Rebounded there by Ann Allen, will go out of bounds and back stays with the Bobcats as it ricochets off Fallon Hoffman. 60 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. And a great showing today by the Bobcats. It's time to deliver our 2Basin Sports Network Player of the Game, and that is going to go to who else but Logan Farrell. I think she kind of started the spark a little bit today. Honorable mentions today include Morgan Jones, Paige Jones, Amiria Dukes, and Hannah Ward. Honorable mentions for Greybull today include Marley Henson, as well as Fallon Hoffman and Wyatt Whaley. And that one, a hard fall for Morgan Jones, and it draws a foul. 43 seconds to go here. So once again, player of the game, Logan Farrell. If you think it should have been somebody else, I'm sorry. Pass it back, and Allen tries to rip it away on a jump ball. Did I say Ann Allen was one of our did I say that Ann Allen was one of our honorable mentions? Because if I didn't, then I should probably say that too. Because I think Ann Allen probably would have been next in line there or third in line for that crown. Holding call there on Greybull, 25 seconds to play. 41-22. We got 25 and a half seconds to go on the scoreboard here. Wait, did we just have a sub? Yep, we have one now, number 12 coming back into the game for Greybull, the unnamed soldier. Number 23, Wyatt Whaley fouls out for Greybull. The biggest piece of that Greybull JV roster is now on the bench, as Greybull has now gotten 2 players to foul out today. They better be careful, because I think they only got one person left on the bench that can go in. Although, to be fair, 25 seconds left. Shots up, no good. Rebounded. Sky Griffin loses control of the ball. Number 12 gone to steal for the Buffaloes. 18 seconds to go. It's chaos, picked up there by Ella Slover. Down the right side, loses the ball. This one will go back to the Lady Buffaloes. 9 seconds to go. Avery Allen with it. And they're passing it in a triangle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shots up. Happy New Year. It's up and in. And Greybull wasn't going to go away without much of a fight there. 16-point win. Wait, no, yeah, 17's right. I'm sorry. 17-point win here for the Thermopolis Bobcats JV. 41-24 the final score as the JV team gets ready to, or as the JV boys team gets ready to play. We'll be right back from Thermopolis. But from now, the final score, the Thermopolis Bobcats 41, the Greybull Buffaloes 24. Please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. JV boys coming up next on Two Basin Sports Network, the future of the Bobcats on the Voice of the Bobcats. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Vesper Chapter 19 of the Order of the Eastern Star and Kirby Consulting for their support.